Hello, Namaste, Salam Walaikum, Sastri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your VahChef at vareva.com. You know, we made Haleem, not one variation, two. One is a quick, one is the traditional method of making Haleem. Today in Hyderabad, the chicken Haleem has become very popular. I think one of the main reason is the price. The chicken Haleem is half the price that of lamb. So dear friends, today I am going to show you how to make the chicken Haleem, which is I think is easy to make because I am going to put all of the ingredients and we are going to put in a blender and going to make it. I have got Kabab chini. Kabab chini is also a kind of we call it pepper, but this belongs to allspice family and it gives a very nice flavor. If you cannot get it, that's fine. If you cannot get one or two flavoring ingredients, you can make without it, and I am telling you still it will come fantastic. Shahi jeera, look at this. I am going to give you the measurements for this, so watch out the recipe with the measurements. Green cardamom, peppercorns and cloves. This is regular jeera and cinnamon stick. Look at this, all of these spices put together, it will be like 1 tablespoon of spices. In this, we are going to add some sesame seeds, half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon of Moong dal, Urad dal wash, Masoor dal, that is the red lentil, Chana dal, almonds, and instead of barley, today I am going to use oats. Dalia. Dalia is broken wheat. Instead of wheats, I am using this, and you can always substitute this. Now, I have got all of this. What I am going to do? I am just going to put all of this in a blender and make into a fine powder. Last time when I did, I made them coarse, but this time I am going to make it fine because we are going to make a simpler version. Now that this has become a nice powder, I am going to show you how to make quickly Haleem in a pressure cooker. So for this, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of ghee. People add lot of oil or ghee in making their Haleems, but when you make at home, you want it little bit less of fat. Now in the ghee, add ginger garlic paste. Cooking this chicken Haleem in a pressure cooker because we want it to be very easy, but chicken usually doesn't take much time to get fully cooked. But when you are making Haleem, whatever meat you are using, you want it to be totally disintegrated, mashed into it. So pressure cooker is always better. Once you saute this ginger garlic paste, add chicken. Here I have taken boneless chicken, but the real flavor comes from the bones. That is what we all do. So what I did is, I took all the bones, made a stock, but not a traditional stock. I just put all the bones and let this boil, and I am going to use that water in this. So if you want, you can add regular water or else add chicken stock to this. That way your Haleem will be much more flavorful. Once you add this, now we are going to add the rest of the ingredients. I have got fried onion, 2 onions that have been fried till they are nicely golden. Just add in this. See, these onions will not only give nice coloring, but also sweet and nice flavor to our Haleem. Whenever you add fried onions into gravies, what happens? It gives a nice silky consistency. Even in this Haleem, not only the lentils and all it, even the fried onions will give a nice silky consistency. In this, we are going to add the rest of ingredients. Rose petals, if you have, add them. Add 2 tablespoons of curd. This is also optional. Curd, if you want, you can add. Green chilies, chopped coriander, and little bit of chopped mint, just to add some flavor inside this. In this, we are going to add some salt. This is going to take a lot of salt. So add this powder of all these spices, dals and lentils, including the oats, and look at this. Okay, this is going to be perfect. The best thing when you are doing like this, adding this powder, is you bring this to a nice boil. That way there won't be any lumps when you are cooking this. Okay, this is good. Now there are no more lumps. It is already hot enough. So I am going to put the lid on the pressure cooker. Okay, whenever you put the lid, release the air and lock it. After you locking, once again check, you release the air, and now you can cook it on a high flame for the first 2 whistles. After that, reduce the flame and let it sit on the stove for at least 40 minutes. That's when your chicken will totally be mashed and will be perfect for making Haleem. Now after cooking for around 45 minutes, this is, wow, look at this, it is still boiling, but be careful, do not remove it when it is really hot like this. And even though there is water on top, this is going to be totally mashed up. Take this potato masher, because this is chicken, unlike meat, this is going to be mashed in no time. Just take this masher and keep mashing. At the same time, light the stove now once again, and while this is cooking underneath, just keep mashing it like this, because this chicken, in just 2-3 minutes your Haleem will be ready, and that too chicken Haleem. Wow, look at this, this is already looking like Haleem chicken. Wow, yeah, making Haleem, otherwise I would have bought my pot of kallu. All these threads of chicken are forming now, but do not worry, this will become fantastic in no time. And make sure you check the seasoning. Of mixing this for such a long time, this is finally come to look like Haleem. If you want, you can also put this in a blender just for 1 or 2 pulses, and you will be able to make it pretty easily. But the amount of chicken what I used is a lot to the mixture what I added, but that's okay, that's how I like it. So in this, we're going to add some extra ghee and just mix this, and your Haleem is all ready. Wow, that should be good enough. I'm going to switch off the flame. In this, we're going to add some lime juice, okay, just to give some kind of sourness and the refreshing flavors after cooking this for a long time. Wow, here is our chicken Haleem. This Ramadan, I'm enjoying so much making Haleem at home, and I can put this in the refrigerator and have it for at least 2 days. Wow. And you will not believe, even for breakfast, I like to put this on the toast and eat. Wow, it will be so tasty. The most important thing about Haleem is always enjoy it with egg, lime juice, mint, chopped coriander, some cashew nut, fried onion on top, and more importantly, with the friends and the loved ones. Dear friends, that's when the Haleem is very, very tasty. Ha, 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 ha. Ah. Wow, this is what is the goodness of Haleem with a piece of cashew nut. Wow. Dear friends, I hope you enjoyed today's session of learning how to make this awesome, and today, chicken Haleem. But do not forget, Vareva is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips at vareva.com so others can benefit from your great cooking. And enjoy Haleem throughout the month, and great blessings.